What a joke this is, eh? Absolute blinking mess in there. I need to sort it out. I don't really know what to do, but this is a joke. It's only my stuff in there. It's an absolute mess. I've got a few trips coming up this year, quite a few people going, so I need the room. I need to maximise the storage. To be honest, I don't even know where to start. I'm not very good at DIY myself. I've got computer hands. They're good for washing up and piping. That's about it. So I think I'm going to enlist the help of my father to help me with that side of things. I've seen a few projects be done in the past. I know Elliot Gray from Typography. He's got a nice van, nice to set out. There's a gap down the middle, like a walkway for his barrow to go in. It stays there when he's fishing here, but when he goes to Europe, he has a lid that comes over. So I like that idea. And then also on YouTube, Just Alex. It was Cole and Alex, but now it's just Alex. Go over there and view their stuff. It's really, really good. But here's like a drawer. Over there, there's a bed and then a drawer this side that comes out. Quite like that idea. I don't want a bed or anything, but that idea is quite a good idea. So if you are interested, go and give them a view. But I need to do something. Oh well, I have to start somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back to the garage, drop all this off, and then I'm going to sit down with the father, draw up some plans, do some measuring I suppose, and then go from there. Fingers crossed it doesn't take too long. Don't put no estimates on it, but maybe a week or so. And hopefully through the process it's a little bit easier than this. Let's go. So the van was finally empty. It was actually quite surprising how much was in the van. Then it was on to measuring out the van. This seemed a really easy step, but was actually quite difficult trying to work out the internals for the drawer and everything else that I kind of wanted to fit in. I started to think I might have to compromise and leave some stuff behind. And I kind of thought to myself, well, what's the point in doing all this and spending the time doing it if I'm going to have to leave stuff behind? It was 1,700 from side to side in the van, but it only left us with the wheel arches 1,360. So it was a bit tough. I tell you what I really like to do with it is if you see one of these large buckets, if it fits one of them down the side, so if I was to put a bucket inside the thingy that way, that would be the kind of distance that I'd like to leave.
What, for the drawer you mean?
Yeah. So it minimised everything. The barrow itself was 900, so after a quick chat with David, I'm kind of saying to him, look, I need to still fit this in, this in and this in. And he was pulling some faces and grinning and was very doubtful. So that didn't fill me with a lot of confidence. However, I believed in him. That's the sort of son I am. So we got the measuring tape out, started measuring around, having a look. Didn't realise the wheel arches protruded so far into the van. So then that made the drawer idea that I had be put into question. Right, so the plan has been made, which is pretty cool. Got somewhere to start. So it looks like on this side here, I'm going to have a drawer that comes out, which will be pretty cool. Does worry me about all this stuff up here though. High visual pop-ups. I have all pop-ups up there. As you can see, all my other stuff, just bits and bobs spare. Big monkey toilet, wouldn't go anywhere without it. I mean buckets, but that's going to go along this back wall somehow. So fingers crossed it all works and all fits. And the DIY man thinks by next weekend, so we'll see. So yeah, fingers crossed they end up better, or with better than what I had this morning. So the van is all empty, the design is done, just waiting for the materials now. Got some plywood coming, all different size, 12, 18 mil, coming from a job my father's on, so recycling that wood to make the shelves and so on and so forth. That's not bad. Green, looking after the planet. But I was, I kind of keep changing my ideas my mind on really what I want. I know the brief is kind of maximum storage, smallest space, but I just don't see how it's going to work, to be quite honest. I've taken this on with a specific thing in mind, to have more space, but then I suppose my fear is I've got to fit it all in, and if it doesn't fit in now, no matter how many times I'll try and do it, how is it going to fit in with less space because I'm enclosing it? I don't know, but I've got to follow it through now, really. Stuff's been started to be ordered. A very interesting company that I see. I've seen Sipography. He had like carpet on these things. Elliot graded. I was like, that's a nice idea. Was a bit worried when it get wet and muddy how it cleans up, but apparently it does really well. So Coombe Valley Campers. Been in touch with them, giving them a phone call. They pointed me to their YouTube channel, and there's loads of instructions, manuals, videos on there. They're really, really good. So I've been looking through them, doing some research. It's called 4-way carpet. Looks really, really good. So I've decided that the panels on the vehicle that are existing, I'm going to take them off. I'm going to wrap them, make it look nice. Then anything new that's going in, I'm just going to wrap it. And yeah, hopefully it'll bring a different vibe to the van. You never know. I've been looking at the drawer as well, that drawer idea that I had, but having the drawer out. I've had some heavy duty extendable brackets that extend to 1.4 meters, which is fantastic, but I can't really see them taking the weight. If you imagine a bait bucket or a couple of them in this drawer, I'm going to see it collapsing. I don't really know, but still going to go with the idea, give it a chance. They've been ordered, there's 6 to 10 days on them, so it will be over my week target, but I'm going to give that a try, because that will save some space. Instead of having all the buckets in the van, they can be under there. I'm not too sure. As I say, I'm kind of playing with this. It's not really been well planned out, but it's going to be changing. But we'll just see how we go. Hello?
Hello, baby, you alright?
Yeah, not bad, you?
Yeah, good. What are you up to?
Just down in Dartford at the moment. I'm going to shoot into the tackle box one down here as well.
Oh, very nice. Don't spend too much.
You know me. Doing my best.
I do.
Yeah. You alright?
Yeah, good. I was just letting you know you've had a parcel come.
Oh, brilliant. Was it like, was it big, small?
Just long and very heavy.
Does it feel like fabric or anything?
Possibly. It's very sealed.
Oh, well, hopefully that's the 4-way carpet. Hopefully.
Oh, what's that for?
Just for wrapping the side of the van, the panels, and all the new furniture that's going in.
Exciting for you.
Yeah, gonna glam it up.
Very nice.
Brilliant. Everything alright though, yeah?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, all good.
Yeah, brilliant. Alright, traffic's a bit bad, so I won't try and be as quick as I can, but I'll see you when I get home.
Alright, babe.
Alright, see you later.
Love you lots. See you in a bit.
Too. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
So the wife has rang and my 4-way carpet has been delivered, so that's pretty cool. I can't wait actually to get back to that, start getting that done. I'm going to take the panels out, get them wrapped up, so that's going to be pretty cool. I'm about in Dartford, and it would be really rude not to pop in to the one and only tackle box. Now I've told her I'm not going to spend a lot. That's probably a lie, but it's what it is. When I got married I said I would never lie, but there's certain things you just don't share. So we'll see how we get on. Yeah, and then head back home and we'll see what this carpet looks like. And so it has arrived. Thank you Coon Valley Campers for this. Looks a nice colour. You can see it more in detail later. Didn't get much time to do anything last night. Time I got home and she found out how much I spent. So that wasn't too great in the doghouse. So it was a good job I'm outside today. I'm planning today to get these panels off. Get all them wrapped in this stuff. Should be easy to use. I've watched enough videos. Clear out the rest of it. And then tomorrow we'll start installing the new stuff. So fingers crossed, all goes to plan. Time to wrap them first panels that I got out. And wow, was I nervous about this. I wasn't a bit apprehensive about doing this myself, but I thought, why not give it a go. So the first job is to get the adhesive on both sides and really push it out, make sure there's no bumpy bits. And just basically get your fascia done so it's all nice and flat. And to be fair, that's the easy bit. Where the harder bit comes is when there's a little bit of a shape or a curve like my panels were, is not allowing the carpet to raise up at the back, so it pushes the panel out further on insulation. And if there's one key word I can give to you is triangles. Cut some triangles around the curved edges and it leaves no bumps and creases, it just sits completely flat. And once you've done this, it's literally just put the adhesive on both sides and squeeze down really tightly. Give it a roll and it should look absolutely fantastic. I was very happy with the outcome. So all the 4-way carpet is now on. Looking lovely. Quite impressive actually. Really good stuff to work with. David today, father, has cut out a little template which he thinks is going to work, so we're going to work on that tomorrow. Fortunately the weather is making everything really difficult as we're outside trying to get things in and out, so we're going to leave it for today, come back tomorrow, have another go. Happy with the progress so far, fingers crossed everything else turns out okay. Yeah, we're going tomorrow.
My son Danny comes to me again with another project, harebrained scheme that he has. Dad, can we build this for the back of my van? And I thought, here goes 2 weekends, it's gone. My life is all about building stuff. So we started out with a little plan from his head or what he's seen on YouTube, and took loads and loads of measurements, and actually it all come to fruition over time, and we managed to do it. And the van looks a lot better than what it used to. The wheel arches were a problem, so the drawer would be narrower, and we had to try and get the barrow through the centre of the van as well. Hurdles are hurdles, but you overcome them. And we just set to measuring and remeasuring and then remeasuring again before we cut anything at all. We had to wait a bit of time for the materials to arrive as well. But yeah, it all worked out okay. One of the hardest things was how to actually hold the box for the drawer to come out that length without the box tipping up as it's out. So we had to bolt that to the van as well, so to allow that not to happen, because it's got loads of stuff in it. So, but you can overcome all problems.
I didn't record that. I remember.
Shut up.
I'm playing. I've got you.
The weather is sweet, yeah.
10 mil.
And ta-da! Take a look at this. And a bucket. Comes right out. I'll tell you what, I'm quite tough for that. It has worked out exactly how I wanted it to. Buckets, get 3 or 4 buckets in there. Might put my food thing there, a few buckets, who knows. I'll do whatever I want. But absolutely love it. It's brilliant. Everything there, lots of space. But we're all happy with that. We're going to get it in the van today and then wrap up the side shelving and get it in as well. There's some of the stuff back in. So let's crack on. Well, well, well. Have a little look see at this. Coat hooks. Somewhere around my shoes. This is a bit posh now. What turned out to be a really little project has turned out into something that I'm really, really enjoying. I'm loving it. Look at it. Looks absolutely stunning for me. Does everything that I need it to. This drawer is fantastic. However, it's not locking at the moment, so I'm gonna have to talk to David about why that may be.
I don't know. It works. I don't know. What can I say?
But other than that, it is everything and more. Loads of room, loads of space. When this comes out and that top goes on, just opens it right up. Couldn't really ask for more. Everything is fitting in that I wanted it to. Bivvies under there, godsend. Everything, just everything, and even more space. Just look at it. I think we have achieved the brief that I had in mind. So I am over the moon. As I say, little project means a hell of a lot, and it's going to sound mad, but I just want to go fishing now. Just want to take it fishing. Anyway, that is it for this part. Thank you very much for watching my van build. I have been carp angler Danny Eastwood. That has been David Eastwood, my father, the builder. And tight lines everyone. Fingers crossed on the bank. And hopefully I'll see you out there one day.